English podcast.
From Learn English with Joy.
Hi, listeners. This week we have a brand new English vocabulary movie for you that is all about high-level listening. Watching this show will help you sound more relaxed and natural when you speak English. We do this by having fun conversations in both American and British English.
My name is Emily, and I'm from the U.S.
My name is Mark, and I'm from the UK. We're going to talk about cooking at home today. So, cooking food in your home.
And through the short stories we've written for you today, we'll share a lot of useful everyday words and phrases about cooking.
That's right. Mark and I will always tell a short story.
Mark will use more British English, while mine will use more American English.
You'll also hear everyday phrases and words used easily in our stories that will help you talk about food, prepare food, and cook at home.
That's right, yes. Always remember that you can get extra stuff for this show in our Season 4 study pack.
The extra materials include listening exercises, a picture dictionary, and an MP3 download without ads. That link is in our store, which you can find below.
You can also join us on YouTube as a high school listener language builder and get everything that way. You can do one of two things. Okay, let's start with the stories for today. As usual, Emily will go first.
The question for today is, what kind of cooking have you been doing lately? To be honest, I've been cooking at home a lot more lately. It's important for me to save money and eat better. I've cut down on takeout and started storing more easy-to-use pantry items.
I don't have much time during the week, so I'll quickly make something like a stir-fry or a filling soup.
I get ready on Sundays. I'll cook a bunch of grains at once and roast some chopped vegetables or prepare some chicken to have everything ready to go. I can make a few go-to meals in less than 20 minutes. Now I just need someone to clean up after me.
Okay, it sounds like you have a good plan.
What about you, Mark? What kinds of meals have you been making lately?
These days, I've also been trying to set up a system. I'll get some new things at the store after work and then see what I can make with what I already have. During the week, I often make meals that only need one pot. It saves time and effort on cleaning up. The other night, I even made a great shepherd's pie. Real comfort food that's also very simple. Still, my cooking isn't always great. It's not always beautiful. Sometimes it's completely burned. Just like with anything else, I'm getting better every time I try it.
That's all for today's short stories. It's okay if you didn't understand everything.
This is the second time we'll go over them, and this time we'll focus on the best words and phrases about cooking. Let's begin Emily's story again. Do you cook a lot these days? To be honest, I've been cooking at home a lot more lately. The phrase "I've been doing" is a good way to talk about some of the things you've done lately.
I have been learning. I have been hearing.
I've been watching TV and cooking at home more lately.
Exactly. Today is a word that can be used to mean more recently or in the last few days. I've been cooking at home a lot more lately.
Mark, how about you? Do you cook a lot these days?
These days, I've also been trying to set up a system.
I'm using the same tense as Emily, which is the present perfect progressive or present perfect continuous. I've been trying to set up a method for many days now. A method. There are many words for routines and habits. Every time I do the same thing. So when I set up a method, I make a new habit and try to keep it up.
Maybe I cook every Sunday or go to the store every Monday afternoon for a few things. I want to make a schedule. I'm trying to lay out a plan. Also, this has been going on for a few days or weeks now, and I've been trying every time to get a method going. Now let's hear your side of the story.
Emily, why do you cook more at home?
Okay, I'm trying to spend less and eat better.
Good reason. That makes sense, right? Things cost a little more now.
I also realized that when I eat out, I don't always eat really good foods. That is why I am trying to do something. I am trying to eat better. I wish I had more money. I'd like to cook more. I'd like to work less. I wish I could spend more time at home.
All right. It might also work to say, I've been trying to eat healthier.
Of course. Of course. I have been trying to eat better. This sounds like something I haven't been able to do yet. I'm trying to eat better, but I can't. I hang out with friends all the time. We both have beards. Right on.
I've been trying to eat better, but I haven't been able to do it. Mark, it sounds like you're really getting a handle on things. What do you normally do?
I'll go to the store after work to get some new things. Okay, part of that's it. Okay, I was ready. This one has a lot of them. There are a lot. Certainly.
The first part of my new habit, my new plan for after work, is to go to the store as soon as I get off work. I'll always pop down. It means to go quickly. I'm going to the shops right away. I'm going to go to the store. You could say, go to the store. People who live in the country add the word down.
I think about going down the street or the road. It's not very close to my house. I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to go to the post office. I'm going to go to the pub.
In British English, we like to use pop down together. I'll go to the store now. Any kind of business can be a shop. It might be a small grocery store.
It might be a greengrocer. It might be a small store on the corner.
The shops are places that sell fruits and veggies, and the stores because they are the ones I go to often or are close to my house. I'll go to the store to get some new things.
Is that getting another flag? Bits. Yes.
Okay. I mean, go to stores and buy new things. It sounds like you're just having a great time shopping. Some new things, especially when spoken in a British manner.
Okay, sure. The word bits is used to describe things you buy at the store or grocery, so I think I've used it every time we've talked about food or shopping.
I hear my British friends say, I need to get a few bits from the supermarket. Do you need anything? I'm just popping down to the supermarket for a few bits. Do you need anything? In the UK, bits means products.
What would you say in the US?
If I had to translate this into American English, I'd probably say, after work, I'll head down to the store for a few fresh things.
Okay, let's get back to you. You said you're trying to eat healthier and save some money. What are you cooking to eat healthier?
I've stopped ordering takeout and started stocking up on more pantry staples that I can use right away.
I've cut back on something. I've cut back on something. For example, I've cut back on takeout. This means that I'm eating less takeout than I did before. I used to get a lot of takeout. That means you don't eat as much.
That's why I've cut back on takeout and started stocking up on more pantry goods. Now let's talk about the word takeout. Emily, good guess. That's right. Takeout in the US. Sorry, takeaway in the UK. That's why I've cut back on takeout.
It's just one word, but again, I think of bad fast food like pizza and hamburgers. It's takeout, and it's funny because I ask, "Can I get this to go?" It's kind of funny because we do say, "I'll take this to go."
What would you say in British English? Can I have this to go?
Okay, then I have food. It's easier to take out, right? I'd like this to go and I eat takeout, which means I eat food in a box to go. So I cut back on takeout and I'm stocking up.
When you stock up on something, you buy more of it. For example, you want to stock up on water before a storm. So, I'm buying more of it. I started stocking up on more pantry staples.
Your pantry is the closet or storage space in your kitchen where you keep food items like canned and dried foods, bottles of food, and sauces. If it doesn't need to go in the fridge, it goes in the pantry.
I call this the pantry because the door to the pantry is usually shaped like a closet door.
Okay, so you can walk into a pantry and close the door. You could if it's a big pantry. That's right. Some people have a really big pantry, or it's just a door with a lot of storage space inside it. So that's the pantry.
So pantry staples are the things you usually keep there, like salt, pepper, some seasonings, dried rice, dried pasta, cans of beans, and cans of other things. These are the basics that you should have in your pantry.
Okay, Mark. When you go to the store, what do you usually do with the fresh items you buy?
I'll see what I can make with what I already have.
There are two main phrases in this. One is to rustle something up, which means to put together different or random things in the kitchen or fridge to make a meal. Another way is rustle it up, which means to make something.
I don't really know what rustle means.
You don't know where this comes from? You've got rust. It comes from cowboys. Oh, that's right. You have to go out and rustle something up. Usually you'd grab a lasso and go catch something for breakfast.
That sounds good. Nice.
Oh, I like that. Wrestlers rustle up cattle. That's where it comes from.
That makes me feel very manly. Very manly, yes. You're rustling something up. Rustle something up. That sounds very Texas of you.
Yeah, right. So maybe I bought tomatoes and onions at the store and have beef, garlic, and pasta at home. Okay, I can put them together and make spaghetti bolognese.
So you probably didn't have a clear recipe in mind. You were just trying to be creative.
Yeah. Okay, I can use that. Yeah, that would be good in it.
You go with the flow or get creative with it. For example, I'll see what I can rustle up can also mean do it quickly with what I have to hand. So yes, there are two ways to say this.
What I have to hand is the British way to say the ingredients in my house, while I have tomatoes to hand means I have tomatoes in the kitchen.
People will ask me, do you have a pen with you? If I need to write down a phone number while I'm on the phone with them, I go, yeah, 2 seconds. Okay, I've got one. So if you have something to hand, it's available. It's around you.
This is a different phrase in America. What would you say?
We say on hand. On hand. Right. I actually thought it was a typo when you wrote to hand.
Right. I was like, "Oh, you mean on hand?"
Do you mean by hand?
He said, "No." I said, "No, no, no." Okay, fine. So, I'll see what I can make with the things I have handy. So quickly make something with the things I have at home.
Okay. Now, let's hear your side of the story, Emily. So, what kinds of meals do you make?
I don't have much time during the week, so I'll make something quick and filling, like a stir fry or a soup.
Mark then said, "Get ready. Make something quickly." It would be interesting if Mark said I was stirring something. That doesn't sound right. He's making it up then. What I can come up with. The same thing happened to mine. What I can make quickly.
I'll make something like a stir fry or a filling soup. I don't have much time these days, so I'll be fine. Okay, fine.
I'll put this. I am going to put this. Yes, the same thing Mark did when he threw something together. I'm going to make something, like a soup or stir fry.
For me, a stir fry is very simple. A lot of veggies are sliced for me. I quickly fry them in the pan. It's a stir fry. In a sense, you are moving and cooking at the same time. A stir fry or a thick soup.
And rich food makes you full. Okay, you're not hungry anymore since you ate some filling soup. What does this mean? It could mean potatoes, beef, and veggies. It's hearty. It's thick and nice. Beautiful. Feels good and full.
That does sound pretty good. That sounds like something I could eat for lunch today.
Okay, Mark. What kinds of meals do you make most of the time?
During the week, I often make meals that only need one pot. It saves time and effort on cleaning up. That's why I only cook in one pot. Putting everything together in one spot. That's nice and simple. I can make soup, stews, and other foods in a big, tall pot. And during the week, I make a lot of meals that only need one pot.
Weeknights are like Mondays, but they happen in the evenings between 6 and 7 p.m., Monday through Friday. I don't want to cook during the week. I don't want to make something hard to cook. I worked all day. When I get home, I'm worn out. I only want something simple to eat.
It's also easy to make one-pot meals since you only need to put everything in one pot.
The second benefit is that it takes less time to clean up. One pot is all I need to clean.
Yes, it does save time on cleaning up. Is that a British word?
Getting ready. Yes. Okay. I think saves time by not having to wash the dishes. It's clear that you mean the dishes when you say washing up. Yes.
It's not about having a bath or anything. The dishes are just the dirty bowls, plates, and forks and spoons in the sink. Say something like, "Whoa, I hate doing the dishes." Or, if you're with someone, "I cooked, so you do the dishes."
Okay. Yes, that is a phrase used in the UK.
Yeah, I make a lot of one-pot meals during the week, which saves me time and effort because I don't have to wash as much.
Now go back to your side. So, if you want to save money, eat well. Have you ever tried making meals ahead of time?
As it turns out, I prepare on Sundays. I'm going to cook a bunch of grains at once and roast some chopped vegetables.
The last 5 to 10 years have seen a lot of growth in this, especially meal prep. Prepare meals. This is when you make your meals ahead of time. It's pretty simple. You get them ready, cook them, put them in a small container, and put it in the fridge. so I get ready on Sundays. Isn't prep short for get ready? My days of getting ready. Prepare meals.
On prep days, I'll cook a bunch of foods at once. When you cook in bulk, you make enough food for 3 or 4 meals, right? That's what we mean when we say batch cook.
Then, you take the portions for each day and each meal. Instead of making one small piece, you make a big one. So, we cook some grains all at once.
Grain could be any dried grain that usually comes in a small bag, like oats, couscous, rice, barley, or any of the other grains I keep in my kitchen. After that, they're excellent to eat with any food after being cooked or boiled with water.
I'm going to cook a bunch of grains at once and roast some chopped vegetables.
Okay, these are 2 good cooking words, roast and cut up. So, when you say roast, you usually mean put in the oven. You can roast chicken, vegetables, or cooked greens that have been chopped.
Cut something into little pieces by chopping it. You can chop or slice it into longer pieces.
Next, the vegetables are chopped when they are done. CHOPPED. That is, they are ready to eat when I'm done cooking.
Okay, they'll be roasted when we're done with them, right? Like the way I roast my chicken.
Okay, Mark. That sounds really cool. You cooked a meal in one pot. How do you know that to be true?
The other night, I even made a great shepherd's pie. Good comfort food that's also very simple. So, yes, I have been making meals that have everything in one pot. He used shepherd's pie as an example. There's nothing more British than a shepherd's pie. Most of the time, ground beef or beef mince and potatoes are used to make it. Like a lot of British food, it's very easy.
Mark also said, I made a great shepherd's pie. This word cracking was used in a previous show. Cracking means very good.
When it comes to food, a great shepherd's pie is a tasty pie, or making great fish and chips.
When talking about a place, say something like, "Oh, they make a great Sunday roast." That means it tastes good. It is wonderful. That is a very British way to talk about something.
That's why I cracked shepherd's pie the other night. It could have been last night or the night before.
Good food to calm you. It's called comfort food because it makes you feel good.
It's not always good for you food. A lot of comfort food isn't healthy, but it makes you feel full.
It tastes great and can make you feel right at home or very at ease. That's why there is comfort food.
I try to have fish and chips when I miss home. That makes me think of England. That's food that makes me feel better.
Also very simple.
Very simple.
Yes, another flag. That's a funny saying. Very simple. Yes, dead just means very. So you might think, yeah, that's really easy. It's very easy.
Oh no. You can make this meal, yes. Do not worry, it's really simple. A British person might say dead easy if something is really, really easy.
Now go back to your side. Please explain more about the meal prep and how you've been making your food.
For ready-to-eat chicken, roast some chopped vegetables and cook a bunch of grains at once.
To prepare something, you put it in a sauce or liquid that will make it softer and taste better. There you have it. A marinade is the sauce that it sits in for 3 to 4 hours or even overnight.
We prepare the chicken in a tea as well. That's the word.
And I rub some chicken with something. It's now ready to go. It already has the spices. The taste is there. It's all set to go when I get home the next day.
It's all set to go. Good job. That's why you put it in a sauce. That's it. Yes.
Right on. English is stupid. Yes. Oh, yeah. Question for you, Mark. Do you think you're a good cook?
Well, I guess my cooking is still hit or miss. It's beautiful sometimes. It gets really crispy sometimes. That really is hit or miss.
Yes, that really is a big miss. If you've completely burned something, right?
Yes. You can say that my cooking is good, not bad, or that my partner loves my cooking if we talk about your cooking skills.
So your cooking skills are just like mine, and mine is still hit or miss.
Yes, hit or miss does mean sometimes good, sometimes bad. And the two examples of being really good.
It's beautiful sometimes. That's why it's a beautiful, tasty, great soup.
And sometimes it's completely burned.
What did you do to get burnt to a crisp?
I forgot about it in the oven.
Okay, fine. Took a bath and left the water on.
So, burnt to a crisp says it's totally burned. You should not eat it and you can't eat it. It's not safe. It's black all the way around, I guess. If you ruined food by cooking it too long, it's burnt to a crisp.
That's what I cooked. It's kind of hit or miss.
Okay, Emily. This is the end of your story. It sounds like you have a pretty good system in place.
Yes, I can make a few quick meals every week in less than 20 minutes. I just need someone to wash my dishes.
Okay, so I have a few go-to meals. It's my go-to or they're my go-to meals is a nice term.
This phrase, "it's my go-to," means the easiest or my favorite, right? So, I have a few favorite coffee shops in my area. I really like those or find them easy.
I've got a few go-to meals that I can make in less than 20 minutes.
This is used a lot in recipes to mean throw it all together. Something you can put together quickly. The same as whip up, fix up, and throw together.
It takes me less than 20 minutes to make these meals. That's great. Don't forget that I'm really short on time. I don't have a lot of extra time.
That's great if I can put something together in less than 20 minutes. All I need now is someone to wash my dishes. Mark, could you please do the dishes for me?
I'm not sure. A lot going on. It's a big pot. It's a very big pot for the laundry. It takes a long time.
I see what you mean. I get it. I get it. I get it.
I'm sorry. Okay. You should be getting the hang of it now, right? I hope not everything gets burned to a crisp.
Yes, I am. I'm getting better every time I try it, but it takes a little practice.
So, am I getting better at cooking? Yes, after some trial and error. Making mistakes. A lot of the time, these two words go together. Fish and chips, black and white, making mistakes.
To trial something means to put it to the test or try something new.
When you make a mistake, you learn what to do or what not to do next time. This is what it means to err.
I'm getting better every time I try it, either because I learn from my mistakes or because I practice.
Now that you've heard our kitchen stories and learned some useful cooking words, let's listen to them again to help you better understand them.
To be honest, I've been cooking at home a lot more lately. Since I want to save money and eat better, I've cut back on takeout and started using more pantry items. I don't have much time during the week, so I'll quickly make something like a stir fry or a filling soup.
Sunday is when I get ready. I'll cook a bunch of foods at once and roast some vegetables or marinate some chicken so everything is ready to go. There are a few meals I can make quickly every time. Now I just need someone to clean up after me.
Now here's my story again. These days I've been trying to set up a system. I'll get some new things at the store after work and then see what I can make with what I already have.
During the week, I often make meals that only need one pot. It saves time and effort on cleaning up.
The other night, I even made a great shepherd's pie. Good comfort food that's also very simple.
It's still not always easy for me to cook. It's not always beautiful. Sometimes it's completely burned.
Just like with anything else, I'm getting better every time I try it. Okay, that's it.
We hope you learned some tasty new words and sentences to use when you talk about food and cooking in slow English.
What do you like to cook? Tell us in the comments. How often do you cook at home? Write your answer in the box below.
We read all of the comments on YouTube and answer each one. We do, really.
Also, don't forget that the links below will take you to the Season 4 study pack with extra materials for this show and all of our others.
And now, it is time for our vocabulary quiz. Today we will learn 10 useful words and phrases about cooking and food. I will explain, Emily will give examples, and you will join us for a little quiz. Ready? Let's begin.
Roast means to cook food in the oven, slowly, with dry heat. Example, I roasted some potatoes for dinner.
Chop means to cut something into small pieces. Example, I chopped an onion for the soup.
Stir fry means to cook food quickly in a hot pan with a little oil. Example, I stir fried vegetables with garlic and soy sauce.
Pantry is a cupboard or small room where you keep food that does not need the fridge. Example, I keep pasta and rice in the pantry.
Stock up means to buy a lot of something to save for later. Example, we stocked up on rice and beans before the storm.
Takeout or takeaway means food you buy at a restaurant but eat at home. Example, we ordered takeout pizza last night.
Comfort food is food that makes you feel happy and relaxed. Example, ice cream is my comfort food when I feel tired.
Burnt to a crisp means cooked too long. Black, not good to eat. Example, I left my bread in the oven and it was burnt to a crisp.
A go-to meal is your favorite or easiest meal that you cook often. Example, my go-to meal is pasta with tomato sauce.
Batch cook means to cook a large amount of food at one time and save it for later. Example, I batch cooked soup for the whole week.
Excellent. We have practiced 10 strong words: roast, chop, stir fry, pantry, stock up, takeout, comfort food, burnt to a crisp, go-to meal, and batch cook.
Yes, these words are simple but powerful. When we use them in daily life, they help us sound natural and confident.
Mark, what is your go-to meal when you come home late?
I usually make a stir fry. I chop some vegetables, add noodles, and cook quickly.
Do you ever batch cook?
Yes. On Sundays, I roast chicken and batch cook rice. Then I stock up the fridge for the week.
That sounds healthy, and it saves time.
Unless you forget the chicken in the oven.
Then it is burnt to a crisp, but I am learning each time.
Wonderful. Vocabulary is not only for memory, it is for life, for taste, for fun.
Keep practicing. Try your own go-to meal this week and use these words in your daily conversations.
Mistakes are not the end. They are the path to growth.
Yes, every trial teaches us something, and every attempt makes us stronger.
As we come to the end of today's episode, I just want to remind you, learning English is not about being perfect. It is about showing up every single day.
Yes, and every small step matters. Even if you make mistakes, you are moving forward. Progress each day is so much more important than perfection.
Sometimes our listeners tell us they feel nervous when they speak. They worry about grammar, they worry about pronunciation. But the truth is, mistakes are not a wall, they are a doorway. Every time you make a mistake, you learn how to get better next time.
Exactly. And I love a quote from Brené Brown. She said, "There is no innovation and creativity without failure." Period. I think this is perfect for language learning. If you never risk mistakes, you will never discover your true voice.
That is so true. Think about how children learn to speak. They fall, they stumble, but they keep going. Nobody waits until they are perfect before they start talking, and neither should you.
So our message for you is simple. Keep speaking. Keep trying. Keep smiling through the journey. You don't need to compare yourself to anyone else. Your journey is unique. Your progress is real.
And maybe today you can practice just one sentence out loud. It could be as simple as, I am learning English. Say it with pride, say it with joy, and let that small step carry you forward.
We believe in you, and we're so glad you spent this time with us.
Until next time, take care, keep practicing, and remember, progress every day is better than perfection.